officially hit 175,000 subscribers. That's crazy, and I want to just send a big thank you to all of you who have pressed that subscribe button and have, you know, willingly kind of joined this channel and, you know, are always curious to hear, you know, what I have to say or what I want to talk to you guys about. And a huge thank you to all of you who just, you know, leave such nice comments, and it's just, it doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm very thankful and very appreciative. And, you know, as long as you guys want me to keep going, I will be making these videos. So, to celebrate, I thought we would do an updated Q&A. I don't remember the last time I've done one. I know I did a Q&A, like a Valentine's Day themed one in February, but that was just about love and dating and blah 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 blah. This one is a Q&A, you know, whatever you wanted to ask is up for grabs, and I made a community post asking for questions like 2 days ago, I think, so we are going to answer those questions in this video. So I have all of my questions here, and I think, as per usual, I'm pretty sure it's listed by like the number of likes the comment got, so like top comments first. And by the time this video goes up, the community post will have been deleted, just because I don't want people to send in more questions after the fact, because obviously I filmed it already, so I won't be able to answer, and I don't want anyone to think that they're being ignored. On that note, I haven't really looked through these, but I'm sure there are some repeats, so if I skip yours, it's really not personal. It was probably just asked already. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all of them. You guys know the drill, but we'll go through as many as we can, okay? So the very first one is from Mason Anderson, and he says, if you could go back and talk to yourself when you just started doing YouTube, what advice would you have, if any? And then he said, still my favorite ASMR artist, and I hope you continue for a while more. I appreciate that, thank you. The very first thing I would probably say is tell your friends and family. I went so long with my mom only knowing that I made a YouTube channel, and even though she knew I made a YouTube channel, she didn't know what I was making. She didn't watch, I didn't tell her anything. And it was a very long time before I told my dad and my friends, and I look back on it now and I'm like, why? You know, like, just be proud of what you do. So probably that, and also I would tell myself to just do what I do now, make videos that I enjoy watching. You know, when I first started my channel, I made a few role plays here and there, just because I thought that that's what, you know, you were supposed to do as an ASMR artist, but it's not true. Just make videos that you enjoy watching yourself. I say that all the time, and then people who enjoy the same types of videos as you will then watch your channel, and then, you know, you form your community, if that makes sense. So probably those two things. The next one is from Doc JC, and this comment says, I feel like we've watched you grow up. Very proud of the young woman and content creator you are. Thank you. Can you talk about how you found your own personal values and boundaries, and if you have any trouble asserting them in your social, familial, professional, or romantic settings? You always seem very well measured and firm in your beliefs. Congrats again. First of all, very nice comments in there, so thank you, I appreciate it. And yes, I do feel like you guys have watched me grow up, because you have. How I found my own personal values and boundaries, and if I have any trouble asserting them. Well, I think as far as finding your own beliefs and values, I think that comes with just doing life. As cheesy as it sounds, you know, I wasn't always like that. If you go back 2-3 years years ago, I still didn't really know who I was, or what I firmly believed in regards to many different aspects of life. But the more you learn and the more you go through, you find out what you like, what you don't like, what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. As far as beliefs, I believe in relationship over religion, so my relationship with God and what that means to me. And as far as asserting them, I don't know, I just try to be myself. I try not to put on any, any facade or any mask. People in your life should love you and accept you for the way that you are and who you are, and anybody that doesn't isn't really someone that you should want in your life. So I don't feel like I really assert those things. I just am who I am, and whoever sticks around, sticks around. So then the next one, wow, is from Bethany Ward. She says, congratulations, thank you, and my question is, when you first started making ASMR videos, did you keep it a secret from your family and friends? So I just answered that. I did, for a very, very long time. A lot of friends that found out early on found out because they came across my channel, not because I told them. So, yes, I did keep it a secret for a while. 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 says, you're 100% the best content creator on here. Not true, but I'll take it, I guess. Thank you. It's not true, but I appreciate that. I love both of your channels, and it's been so great to see you grow into the beautiful person you are. Thank you. You guys are so nice. My question is, what are your everyday handbag essentials? Well, if we're talking handbag, like purse, not my work bag that I bring to work every day. I actually don't like purses. I use small crossbody bags, and all I carry is my phone, wallet, and keys, literally, and chapstick. That's it. I don't like carrying anything. A lot of times when I go out to like bars and stuff, I'll just bring my phone and my little clutch wallet, and that's it. If you're talking about my work purse, I have my wallet, keys, a bunch of chapsticks, pepper spray. I have gum, usually oil absorbing wipes, lotion, hair clips, scrunchies, aspirin. I'm sure I'm missing something. That's all I can think of for right now, though. So that's just a glimpse into my bag. Lauren Jacob says, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? That's such a hard question because there's so many places I want to go. Huge one is Italy. I want to see the motherland because I've never been yet. Visit family that's still there. If we're talking like tropical vacation, the Maldives, however you pronounce it, or Bora Bora, with those little huts on the water, and some of them have like see-through floors where you could see the fish swimming underneath you. Greece is another one that I really want to go there. I really want to go to Iceland. It's a lot of places, but I'd say like Italy and the Maldives are tied right now. Bill J says, congratulations Sam, you have one of the best voices for ASMR. Oh, thank you. My question has to do with a current situation you're dealing with regarding your true crime series. Would you ever consider moving the series to Patreon if YouTube continues to be weird about demonetization of the videos instead of giving up the genre altogether? It's funny you should ask that. Yes, I have thought about it. However, I have no plans to do that because I feel like a lot of people would get very mad at me, and not everyone can afford Patreon. for a couple days now, and it's still monetized. So I'm having good luck with this one. So we'll see how long that continues. But it definitely does give me hope, you know, when it comes to making more true crime videos. So for right now, no, that's not my plan. But to answer your question, yes, I have thought about it, but we're not there yet. Cass says, congratulations, your channel was one of the first ASMR channels I really got into when I started watching ASMR, and you're still one of my favorite ASMR artists. That's awesome, thank you. As for a question, what are some of your favorite movies? Okay, alright. Romantic movie, A Walk to Remember, hands down. I've seen it more times than I can count, and every time it's just as good. Never get sick of it. Comedy wise, I love She's the Man. Everybody knows that. Those are the two main ones that whenever anybody asks what my favorite movie is, I usually say those two. I'll stay with those two. There are more, but my favorites, I'll say those two. Oh, and Titanic. That's a classic, but I love that one. I could watch that one over and over and over and over. Oh, Samantha Spielman says, how do you overcome insecurity and become confident with who you are? I think that's similar to the first question I answered. For me, it took a long time, and I'm still not even 100%, you know, confident all the time, not even close. But I just keep that same mentality of like, be who you are. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't filter yourself. Just be who you are. And those that stick around are the ones that you want to stick around. And that's always comforting. It just comes with time. Once you love yourself, it's so cheesy, but it's so true. You know, the more you love yourself, the easier it is for others to love you. So, you know, I really had to work on myself and be who I wanted to be in all aspects, and then it comes easier after that. Let's see. Darling. Oh, my voice just cracked. Sorry. Darling Vicky says, congrats, Sam. My question for you is, what are your top 5 vacation destinations that you haven't been to yet, but you dream of going? How many did I just list? Italy, Greece, Maldives, or Bora Bora. I'm gonna put those, I didn't mean to just flip you off. I'm gonna put those two on the same finger. Iceland and I would say Australia, but they have a lot of scary creatures. I'd like to go to Ireland or Brazil, or I've never been to Mexico either, and I'd really like to go to Mexico. So the fifth finger is it could be a bunch of different answers. Mark Rafa says, congrats, Sam. I remember you talking about going to Iceland pre-COVID. I was wondering if you still wanted to go, / if you have any plans to. Yes, I remember talking about that. I was supposed to go with one of my friends. We were thinking about it, and then Corona happened. No, we don't have plans to go, but my longing to go has not changed. I would still very, very much love to go to Iceland. Maybe one day. Who knows? Let's see. Hannah says, congratulations, Sam. What is your favorite tradition? Ooh, one of them is a family tradition around Christmas time. On my Italian side of the family, we would make 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 every December. It's like a dessert, like a fried dough dessert. It's a little different now that we don't have my grandma around anymore, but we still did it this year. And I still love it. It just makes me happy. When you say traditions, I think of holidays and really just gathering with family, having big dinners. But I would say the 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 is probably my favorite tradition. So, anything Christmas just makes me happy. Southern Belle Whisper says, congrats, Sam. Thank you. You always leave such nice comments on my videos. Oh, what made you want to make an ASMR channel, and when did you first experience ASMR? I first experienced ASMR as a kid, 4 or 5 years old, maybe earlier. And my aunt used to put me to sleep sometimes. Like, she would watch me. I would sleep at her house, and she would tell me a bedtime story, and she would whisper it in my ear, and I would get like the tingling feeling in the back of my head, and I would just fall asleep like instantly. So that's where it started. And then I remember, I have vivid memories in 3rd grade of the kid sitting next to me. His name was Cameron, and he used to, during like reading time, he would quietly read to himself and like whisper it to himself. And I remember I loved it. And in school, I just always loved the way teachers handled papers, or the way they read to the class and things like that. I first discovered ASMR before it was called ASMR. This was about 12-13 years ago, and I've been in the community for a long time, guys. And I, for whatever reason, typed whispering into YouTube. I must have been 10-11 years old, and I found whisper videos, and then I found gentle whispering, and then the rest is history. And so I watched it throughout middle school, throughout high school, and I was always like, oh, you know, I feel like I could do this. And I remember I made a couple of videos in high school just on my phone, but I never posted them. I never did anything with them. I just deleted them. And then I just like did it for fun. And then one day in college, something possessed me to open up a YouTube account and post my first video, and I did, and here we are. It started as a hobby, and then it became into something real, and yeah, here we are making this video. So it's funny the way things work out. I Know Facts says, congrats on 175k. Assuming money is no object, can you describe what your dream vacation would look like? So, dream vacation, right? I'm gonna go Bora Bora / Maldives, private hut, private pool, private hot tub, floors, see-through floors to see the fish underneath, perfect weather, maybe a boat, like a private boat nearby that we could swim to and get on and go for a little ride. The kind of room or the kind of resort where they bring you breakfast and you can eat it. You can eat it in the pool, you can eat it in bed, you can do whatever you want, but still have places around where there are like dinner spots and like tiki bars and whatever. I don't know if the Maldives has that. I don't think so, at least not where the huts are, but or you could like walk to go get dinner, put on a nice sundress, all tan, something like that. But I know though that the vacation right there that I just described is probably upwards of $5,000, $6,000 per person. So, but I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Maybe one day. Who knows? Karina96 says, congrats, Sam. What would your perfect day be like? Well, obviously it would be a day that I don't have to go to work. In my just everyday life, meaning like not on vacation, like here at home, sleep in a little bit, have some breakfast, like a legit breakfast with like waffles and eggs and fruit and whatever. I'd like really boring, but like that would be like a perfect day. Vacation perfect day would be what I described before. Like, no cares in the world, don't have to worry about work. All you have to worry about is what drink you want to sip by the pool. Get nice and rosy in the sun, like nice and sun-kissed. Take a shower, wash your hair, moisturize, put on a nice sundress, some light summer makeup, walk to dinner, see a nice sunset. Yeah, something like that. Charlie Girls period X says, congratulations, absolutely love you and your channel, thank you. 2 questions. Firstly, would you say YouTube is a good earner? Yes, absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Having YouTube income certainly helps. I will say though, it's all fun and games until tax season rolls around. Just leave that there. Secondly, what's your favorite memory you've spent with your boyfriend? It's been a lot. One of them, probably the top one that I can think of, is last summer in Myrtle Beach. Again, spent the day at the beach, went, showered, got ready for dinner, and then we went to this like hibachi steak. It was like half hibachi, half steakhouse, and we went there for dinner. It was like to celebrate our, let's see, May, June, July, our 3-month anniversary. That's precious. And that was a really nice night. And then we went to a tiki bar afterwards. That was really fun. We were on vacation with his family, but that night we went and just kind of had dinner ourselves, and that was a really nice night. That was just a fun trip in general. So that's definitely one of them. Let's see. Angel Hernandez has 2 questions. The first one is, what is your favorite episode? They put it in quotes, you directed. I don't know if that is referring to like on my YouTube channel or like my job where I direct TV. If you don't know, I direct for a news station. I'm gonna go with my job outside of YouTube. It's not really episodes, right? It's newscasts. It's the news. But I would say any sort of breaking news situation that we've ever had, where we do like coverage all day, like live all day. I love that stuff. It's hard, but it's exciting at the same time. And the second question is, if given the opportunity to direct a film/TV show, would you? Yes, I feel like that's an opportunity that you don't pass up, but it would be a learning experience for sure, but I would definitely do it, yeah. If you could collaborate with another ASMR content creator, who would it be and why? That's from Joe Trevino. I've collabed with Julia, ASMR X-Babe, before. I would collab with her again for sure. I would love to collaborate with GB, but that's a stretch. I don't know, there's so many good ASMR artists that I listen to on the daily. Let me look at my subscriptions, because whenever people ask me about like channel names, I can never remember them. Oh my god, I know, I would collaborate with Southern ASMR Sounds because she's an icon and I love her. Imagine we did a neighborhood gossip together. That would be legendary, wouldn't it? Sarah J says, congratulations, would you ever consider doing YouTube full time? No, although it would be great to be a content creator full time, but I've said it before, my thing is YouTube isn't reliable. Anything social media, like these Instagram influencers or TikTokers, or it doesn't last forever. It doesn't. And you're not going to be 75 years old or 65 years old dancing and making TikToks for the rest of your life. You know, like, it's just not a forever thing. And it's not steady income one month you can make a lot of money, and then the next you maybe won't make as much. So I just don't think it's reliable enough for me. I like to at least know that I have my W-2 job, you know, steady income, and then YouTube is just additional. Although, I mean, would I consider it again? If the level that I'm at now, no. If I was making millions of dollars, I would consider it, but I would have to have a really good plan. That's my answer. Selena Garcia, if you had to describe yourself as an animal, what would it be? I always say that I'd be a panda bear. Because pandas are cute and cuddly, but if you mess with them, they'll kill you. That's always my answer whenever somebody asks me that. Karina Montesinos says, would you rather go back in time and fix your mistakes, or go into the future and be able to see what the future has in store for you? That's a great question. I don't think I would go fix my mistakes, just because every decision that I've ever made, literally every single one, has brought me to where I am now, and I'm happy to be where I am now. So maybe go in the future, but that would also ruin the surprise. But given those two choices, I would say go into the future. Jared Laws says, did you ever receive your 100k YouTube play button? By the way, congratulations on 175k, you deserve it. Thank you. I have, yes, and I even have a video, I don't know what that accent was. I have a video unboxing it from, gosh, 3 years ago. So yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere if you can find it. Okay, Sarah L says, can you talk about breakups, healing, self-love, and independence? That, my love, is a whole other video. That could be a whole video in and of itself, so I won't answer it here, but who knows, maybe we can make a video about that. Giggling Chinchilla asks, they said congratulations, thank you. Have you ever considered cutting your hair short? How short is short? The shortest I've ever cut my hair, which was the fall of 2017, and it was up to here, and I didn't really like it. I don't know, I just think long hair it's better suited for me. I have thought about it, not gonna lie, because now that I feel like I'm older, my features are a little bit different, my face shape is a little bit different than it was back then, and I just feel like older and more mature. I think that it would look different on me now, and I would also know how to style it better, because I didn't really style it well back then. But I want to keep it long for at least my friend's wedding, which is at the end of May, because I'm in it and I want to curl it all nice and make it look pretty. After that, maybe around my 26th birthday, we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. I also really want to dye my hair and like lighten it and put in some dimension for the summer, but it's a lot of expenses in my life right now, and I'm like, do I really need to spend around $200 to dye my hair? Not really. So we'll see. The Fashion Girl 1234 says, I just recently watched your neighborhood gossip video, and I was curious to know if your neighbors know you have a YouTube channel. No, I don't talk to my neighbors like that. They don't know. There was one neighbor, she doesn't live here anymore, that my mom gave her a house tour back in the day, and she showed her my room, and I had my ring light, like, just chilling in my room. But maybe she didn't know what it was. I don't know. But no, they don't know. This one's just funny. This one is from Locked and Loaded. No, Lock and Load like hell. This one just says, how many times have you absolutely destroyed, in all caps, activities have you completed in the adventure challenge? If you don't know, that's like a book that my boyfriend and I have. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, and it's basically a book of like 50 date ideas, and it comes with a Polaroid camera, and so you scratch whatever date you want. It gives you a prompt and tells you what to do on that date, and then you do it and take a picture of it and you stick it in the book. I think we've done, if I had to like ballpark it, only like 6 maybe. We were doing one for a while, like January, February time. We were doing one like almost every week, and then life just got busy and we haven't done one, but we just did one for the first time in months this past weekend. And I meant to do like an Instagram story vlog about it, and I just didn't. I forgot. But we had to go to a thrift store and get each other outfits and then like take a picture in them and whatever. So we did that, and it was fun. I should have put it on my Instagram story. I'm sorry, but maybe the next one we do, I'll put on my story. Audrey22 says, can you do a girl talk Q&A video? I love those, and they're very helpful to younger women or whoever. I've done 2 of them. If you want to go watch them, I can always do another one. I'm not opposed, so just let me know. Celine L says, what are your future plans together with your boyfriend? When I did skim through, I saw a lot of questions about that. You know, I think my boyfriend and I have very similar intentions as far as where we want our relationship to go. We both want, you know, marriage, kids, you know, but not yet, when the time is right. So we have a little while until then. We're just, you know, take it day by day. But as far as like what our intentions are and what our desires are, we're pretty much on the same page. No, not pretty much, we are on the same page with that. So if that answers your question. Alright, this video is getting pretty long, so I'm just gonna like skip a lot of these I kind of answered or touched on. Top 3 Starbucks drinks. I don't drink coffee, so like the pink drink is like all I really like, and their green tea lemonade drink. Aaron Myers, do you want children? If so, when and how many? These things are, I always like, don't like answering these questions because it's kind of like hard to plan specifically, I guess, but ideally I'd like 2 or 3, maybe 4, but that would be like close up shop after that, but 2 or 3. When? Around 30. My mom had me at 32. My dad was 30. Around 30. Okay, I'm just kind of looking. A lot of questions about like my new possible apartment. I don't want to say anything yet, but you guys will know soon. Favorite cheat meal? Like, provided I didn't have stomach issues and I could eat whatever I wanted. If you can eat whatever you want, how does it feel to be God's favorite? Grilled cheese and tomato soup, or some sort of like pasta dish like manicotti or lasagna or gnocchi. Don't get me started. I'm a big like pasta, Italian food, carb girl. Yep. I'll end with this one. This one's from Sarah Dunn, because I've gotten a couple questions like this, so let me just end with this one. She says, why isn't your boyfriend moving in with you? Are you guys waiting until marriage or just not ready to take that step yet? So, genuinely, I have never lived on my own, ever. Even throughout college, I lived at home. And I genuinely do want to experience having my own space, living on my own for at least a year and a half or something. I genuinely do want to experience that. And yeah, we're just, you know, not ready for that step yet. I think we're both a little bit more traditional when it comes to that, and waiting. So, you know, it's just gonna be me. He has his own apartment that he actually just moved into a couple months ago, and, you know, I think it's important that we both kind of experience living on our own outside of parents' house for a while. You know, like I said before, one day at a time, and when we're ready, it'll happen. And that's it. So, I know a lot of people have been curious about that, so there you go, there's your answer. But anyway, I know I definitely didn't answer every question, but I tried to get to the big ones. So my apologies if I didn't answer your question, but thank you to everyone who left me one. I hope that I answered them well enough. And again, thank you so much for 175,000 subscribers. It's so exciting. And our next goal is 200,000. If and when that day comes, I'm gonna die. Just fair warning. But that is going to be it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you